Stony Hollow Road, the back road to Pocono. One of our secrets. Sunday morning, MikeMulhern.net. And we're going to see if Tony Stewart can do it again. Start from the back, go straight to the front, and win at Pocono. Did it in June. Didn't really want to have to start at the back. Rained out qualifying, and he was on the front row because he's been leading the points for most of the season, it seems like. But then he crashed in Saturday practice. That was June. That's this weekend so far, too. He's got 2 or 3 things done. Won the pole on rain. Crashed in Saturday practice. Has to go to a backup, and he'll be at the rear of the field for the start of the Pocono 500. And he'll have his work cut out, that's for sure. I just hope they don't have another gas mileage race. This thing's a little too long, 500 miles. Goes on and on and on, and depending on how tricky the third turn is, it was pretty tricky for Tony Stewart yesterday. We'll see how many cautions they have. It's not really a good track for Kyle Busch. Not really a good track for Juan Pablo Montoya. Montoya says Kyle needs to dig himself out of a hole. 14th in the standings. Needs to make the top 12 and make the cut for the playoffs. I'm not so sure he can do that. We'll have to see if he can do something today to get a few points. Juan Pablo, he was in a pretty foul mood actually the other day. Everybody's asking him about why he was speeding on pit road, and he just wanted to put that behind him. But there's been a pretty good discussion about NASCAR speeding rules and speeding penalties and speeding procedures, and everybody says the system's good. They just like to know exactly what's going on. Want it piped into every pit box so they can see just what the grace is and how fast you're really supposed to be going. It's a good idea, I think. And I think they'd probably go ahead and do that. Today, well, Kyle Edwards, who hasn't done much all season except steadily pluck along, 5th in the standings, but no wins. He could win, but I couldn't really tell if he was on his game or just being patient and waiting for the chase, or if he was just sort of sluggish out there. Roush team's been on and off, and more off than on. Greg Biffle was strong last weekend, finished 4th at Indy, could have finished 3rd. Kyle Edwards could win, Greg Biffle could win. I think we're going to get down to the usual suspects, though. Jimmie Johnson, Jeff Gordon, Mark Martin. And dare I say it, even Dale Earnhardt Jr.? He ran 2nd here last year. Ran strong at Indianapolis. Lance McGrew, his new crew chief, seems to be keeping guys upbeat on the team. Not quite sure if they've got a win in the system quite yet. Carl Rick Hendrick says he likes what he sees in terms of chemistry and work attitude and work ethic. Says Earnhardt's doing his darndest to get in good shape and keep his mind focused. But I think that team's just lost a little bit of confidence. And when you got a grueling schedule like we've got here, 38 races, once you lose your concentration and your confidence and your focus, you've got a hard road to hoe. Be interesting to see if Dale Jr. can mount a charge. They certainly got some horsepower. Longest front straight in NASCAR, right up here on the front stretch. Good place to use it. The Richard Childress bunch, not quite so sure. None of the 4 guys are in the top 10, or the top 12, or even the top 15. I think they've got a little more work to do to get back in the game. And I'm not so sure that they've got a good game plan for up here, unless it's gas mileage. And they don't seem to be working as a unit. It's like 4 separate teams. And we're not sure where the sponsorships are going. Not sure where Kevin Harvey's going to go. It works on you after a while. Works on everybody. You can tell it in their faces. So if I had to pick somebody today, I'd pick a Hendrick guy. 1, 2, 3. How about Jeff Gordon? Jimmie Johnson, Mark Martin. That's the way I'm looking at it. Mike Mulhern from MikeMulhern.net. Pocono, Sunday morning.